The Niners aren't waiting for a third preseason game, as we discussed with Steve Young. It's Sam Darnold is the backup. Trey Lance is 3.
Oof.
Exploring options with Trey Lance.
He gone.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I mean, what are the options with Trey Lance? We're going to send him somewhere to back up somewhere. There's no starting job somewhere right now.
No.
And the number 3 overall pick of the draft from a couple years ago, they say the future's unclear. I'm going to say that Trey Lance stays put. You even heard Steve Young say earlier today, I would fight and claw to stay there because there are few places in the NFL quite like San Francisco in developing quarterbacks. And clearly they saw something in him 2 years ago to go trade all the way up to number 3. And anybody that sits here and says this means Kyle Shanahan truly doesn't know anything about quarterbacks has lost their minds. Just let me say that. Has lost their minds. And he just needs time to develop. The 49ers last year, I believe, were ready to go into the season and take whatever lumps were necessary to work it out with Trey Lance, and he got hauled off on a cart in week 2.
Mm-hmm.
They were ready to have him work in a little bit in his first year, but Jimmy G was there. And then in year 2, it was going to be his show, and that's it. And they would deal with whatever ups and downs there were, and they kept Jimmy G there in case the downs were so significant that they needed to go and have him give Lance a blow and take him out because it was working so poorly. And then Lance gets hauled off. Garoppolo gets hurt because the reason why they had Garoppolo there is they didn't really want to turn to Purdy, and they did and found a gem. And they have the general manager and the coach, the full faith and credit of the owner, who's not sitting here going, really? Really? You're going with Darnold instead of this guy? Well, the hot seat is on, gents. Hell no. Nuh-uh. And I think they hold on to Lance because if any team knows that the third quarterback on the depth chart better have their head on a swivel, it's Lance. And the Niners know it. Purdy was on third on the depth chart last year. How'd that work out for him? He got his turn and he showed out. So,
pretty good.
Daniel Jeremiah mentioned Atlanta as a spot. Remember that?
Yep.
Saying, Atlanta might get him, put him in the hopper there if Ritter doesn't work out.
Right.
I don't know what team's going to flip for Lance, and why would Lance want to go just to get possible second-team reps that he's not going to get here?
What is his value?
I don't know.
Anyway, a 5th-round pick?
I don't know. But Sam Darnold, who I keep asking people, was he brought in for Purdy insurance or Lance insurance, is now both. He's insurance for Purdy if Purdy can't go, and he's clearly, in their minds, an upgrade from Trey Lance. My first blush reaction to the news that it is Sam Darnold. And you could see it in the preseason games. You really could. But this could all be just rearranging deck chairs that never are needed to be sat in because it's Purdy's gig. And if he stays healthy, he's all 17, and I think this is a Super Bowl possible winning team, even with Brock Purdy in his first full year as a starter. My 2 cents on the subject matter. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.